I recently watched the new Wallace and Gromit film on Netflix, Vengeance Most Fowl. First of all, pun in the title, great. Off to a great start. This movie is beautiful. I didn't really have high hopes because honestly, the last Wallace and Gromit film I saw was when I was a kid, and I don't even remember the name. And I've also seen Chicken Run. I'm a huge fan of Chicken Run, but I haven't seen a Wallace and Gromit film in years. It looks so great. I'm gonna look up how they made this actually. Claymation question mark? Yeah, okay, so it is actual claymation. Turns out awesome, perfect, it looked like it. That guy was hilarious. If you haven't seen it, let me just tell you, it's a sequel, I think, because at the start of this film, it just kind of throws you in Wallace and Gromit. In the previous film, I guess, they had helped solve a crime of someone stealing this diamond. And it turns out it's a penguin, adorable penguin, but he's not to be trusted. He gets locked in the zoo as punishment. And so at the start of this movie, Wallace and Gromit think like, cool, we solved a crime, awesome. And Wallace creates these little like gardening gnome robots, I guess to help Gromit in the garden. But then after he sees that it works, he just creates a bunch more and pushes them out into the community. The garden gnomes, I wasn't a fan at first because, of course, like it tore down Gromit's beautiful garden. But then you see like, you see clips of the gnome like kicking his little feet. He's just like chilling. The leg kicking in the air really sold me. After Wallace sees that the gnome is successful, he pushes it out into the community. He makes like a bunch and he sends them out to go do gardening jobs because the people of the community see like, oh, it's working. And like, I want a gnome. And also Wallace needs money. I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the film, Gromit's really scared about losing the house. Wallace is like, oh shoot, we can send out these gnomes and make money. The gnomes are doing so well, so they end up on the news, and the penguin ends up seeing them on the news, and so he gets this idea to hack the gnomes. I don't even remember how he got a computer, to be honest with you, or access to a computer. But he somehow got access to a computer, was a pro hacker, got in there, hacked the gnomes, made them evil. So then after that, when they wanted to go do the gardening jobs, they ended up just stealing everyone's stuff.
Where's me tools?
Where's me shed?
And where's me glasses? Oh, they're on me head.
And he did that so that he could frame Wallace. He does that successfully. And see, there's like a third plot line of the cops kind of being involved, and they're fun. But I'm trying to remember how it all fell together. Yeah, okay, so actually the penguin ended up successfully setting up Wallace. The cops went after Wallace thinking that he ended up stealing all the stuff from his neighbors, which distracted the cops from the penguin, I think. And the penguin was able to escape the zoo, get out, go to Wallace and Gromit's house. And guess what? He ended up planting that diamond that he got busted for in the first movie in Wallace and Gromit's house in like a teapot that they don't use. So really, my suggestion to anyone who wants to see this film, you should watch the one right before it, which I don't know the name. Let me look that up right now. Wallace and Gromit movies in order. That's a great poster. In 1989? Okay, so Wallace and Gromit is a British claymation comedy franchise created by Nick Park, produced by Aardman Animations. The series centers on Wallace, a good-natured, eccentric, cheese-loving inventor, and Gromit, his loyal and intelligent anthropomorphic beagle. I didn't know Gromit was a beagle. Oh, so it started with A Grand Day Out. That's cute. Okay, so the first short film was A Grand Day Out. It was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film in 1991. And then they got a 5-film deal with DreamWorks. Oh, Flushed Away was a part of it. We all know that's a cult classic now, but it was a box office failure at the time, unfortunately. The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I remember that one. I've definitely seen that one. Okay, cool. So let's scroll down and see A Grand Day Out, where it all started. The Wrong Trousers. Oh, there's that okay. Well, the penguin's been a reoccurring character, obviously. He's right there. I'm pretty sure I've seen The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I don't think I've seen any of these. I'm up for it, honestly, because this one was great. But which one? I guess that was the previous one? Okay, so that's pretty crazy. Is this actually correct? So many E's. Vengeance Most Fowl. I never watched Wallace and Gromit before, but saw the new film coming out and want to start. Okay, cool. Order of the release is the way to go. Grand Day Out, Wrong Trousers, Close Shave, Were Rabbit, Matter of Loaf and Death, and then Vengeance Most Fowl. As the other guy said, they all reference whatever came before them for background jokes. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, so the penguin, he got the diamond from Wallace and Gromit's house, but he ended up tying up Wallace. Oh, after that, Wallace and Gromit are able to get out. So they're able to escape the penguin tying them up by one of the gnome robots. Because one of them is good again. I forget how that one became good again, or how he got out of the evil hacker mode that the penguin had put him in. Anyway, they end up going on a chase with the penguin down a canal. It's really funny. And then it gets really heartfelt because at the end, they turn the big old long boats that British people, not just British people, these big long boats that are in the canals of the river system that they live by. I don't know. And it's like on a narrow river. So when they turn the boat, it like breaks it and it kind of goes off. So anyway, the penguin's here and Gromit's over here. They're like teetering. And the penguin essentially scoots forward trying to get Gromit to throw him the diamond because he's like, hey, I'll inch towards your side and you'll fall off if you don't give me the diamond. So then Wallace is like, give him the diamond, mate. No, none of this matters without my dog. So Gromit throws the diamond to the penguin. He catches it and he like pops up this umbrella, slowly backs off the boat and jumps off like Mary Poppins and like falls onto another boat, I think. By the way, he gets caught in the end because the girl cop, she was like, Wallace is not the criminal. It's definitely that penguin. And so they were able to like secure him in the other route. I think I'm actually forgetting a lot of these details at the very end. I just opened a letterbox. My handle is this. If you guys want to follow me on there. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching.